Welcome back to Recap-Kun. Today, I will be continuing my recap on Am I Actually the Strongest? At the end of the last episode, Haru was forced to enroll at the Royal Academy, but he sends his clone to take his place while he just relaxes in his cabin. However, his clone gets into trouble with the student vice president Schneider, but thanks to being protected by Haru's barrier, he manages to get away. However, he becomes depressed from all the stress, and he switches places with Haru. If you are enjoying this series, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode. The next day, Haru attracts the attention of all the other students, and they wonder if he's really only level 2 because he defeated Schneider in a single hit. He manages to get away, but he gets mad thinking his plan to get expelled isn't going well. As he walks past some other students, he realizes rumors are starting to spread about him, and the girls even think he is cute. He starts running back to his room, but he's stopped by Toretta, and he instantly rejects her without listening to what she has to say. She insists for him to join her lab, but Haru just claims he forgot what they talked about, and he tries to leave. Toretta goes on to explain it to him again, saying that at the academy, there are 2 courses that he must choose from. There's the night course where students learn the practical use and application of magic, and it's designed for those who want to become knights and serve the country. The other is the scholar course, and Toretta explains he will get to just work in a lab and invent new ways to use magic. She thinks it would be perfect for him since he's interested in ancient magic, but Haru thinks he would just join a different lab. At that moment, Lias suddenly appears, rushing at him, but Haru easily restrains him, not recognizing who he is. But Marianne also appears, and he's surprised Lias has gotten so much bigger. He wonders what they want from him, and Lias tries to be friendly with him, but Haru just ignores him and talks to Marianne. She asks him if he has chosen a course yet, and she asks him to join the lab that she's in. Lias also wants to be in Haru's class, but Toretta claims that Haru belongs to her. Lias gets into an argument with her, but he realizes who she is, and he warns Haru to avoid her, saying her research is useless and that she gets into trouble with the other professors, but Toretta claims he is just not smart enough to understand her research. The 3 wonder what Haru is going to pick, but Iris suddenly appears, saying she has business with Haru. Haru doesn't know what she wants, but he sees it as his opportunity to get away, so he claims he made plans with her and quickly runs off, while Marianne gets jealous, wondering what relationship they have. Haru manages to get away, and he asks Iris what she wants. She wonders if he's really the same person from the previous day, claiming he feels completely different. Haru is shocked she can tell the difference between him and his clone, and he reflexively puts up a barrier. Iris can feel the barrier as well, and Haru becomes suspicious of her, asking why she thinks he is different. She says that although he's the same on the surface, she notes that he had no magic power the previous day, but now his power is overwhelming. Haru thinks back to when he first met Flay, and she also called his power overwhelming, so he wonders if Iris is actually a demon. She assures him she is a human, but Haru still finds her strange. He tells her he can't explain his power, but asks her to treat his 2 forms as the same person. Iris goes on to apologize for getting him into trouble, thanking him for his help, and she asks to be his friend. Haru is surprised at the request, but Iris takes his response as a yes, and she is happy to have made her first friend. Haru wonders why she wants to be friends with him, and Iris says they keep running into each other, so she thinks it's a good sign. Haru is surprised he is her first friend, wondering what kind of life she's had, so Iris tells him her story, saying she was abandoned after she was born. Haru wonders about the reason, and Iris thinks it was because she was able to talk right away. Haru thinks a talking baby would definitely be concerning, and Iris tells him how she ended up at a monastery, but she wasn't treated well, and the only priest who cared for her died when she was 5. Since she lived in such an isolated place, she never got to interact with her surroundings, which is why she lacks common sense and social skills. But Haru tells her she chose the wrong person to become friends with, revealing he also has no friends, so she won't be able to learn common sense from him. However, Iris thinks this is the perfect chance, thinking they are similar, so she still wants to be his friend. Haru gets the idea to use her to help him get out of troublesome situations at the academy, so he thinks becoming her friend might not be the worst idea. He asks what course she's taking, and she tells him she's taking Toretta's class. Haru isn't happy about this, but he agrees to take it as well, and Iris is overjoyed by this. Meanwhile at the cabin, Charlotte has been depressed ever since Haru left, and Flay also wants to be by his side. But Charlotte suddenly senses something happening to him, so she decides to check up on him. Flay cries because she isn't allowed to go, but Liza thinks she is earnest, and she's impressed with how well Flay has adapted to their situation. But Flay thanks her previous job, working for the Demon King. Liza asks what the Demon King was like, and Flay says he was kind, mentioning his dream was to find a way for demons and humans to live in peace. She remembers his final fight against the Queen, where he sacrificed his own life, but Flay thinks he did it to be reincarnated as a human, so that he could create peace from the human side. But she can't believe that he would end up being reincarnated as the Queen's son. Haru claims he lost his memories after being reincarnated, but Flay notes that the Demon King would always shorten their names, and when Haru gave her the name Flay, she thought for sure that he must be the Demon King, and she even thought about calling him by his true name. Liza wonders about the Demon King's true name, so Flay reveals it, calling him Irisvelia. Haru formally introduces himself, and Iris reveals her full name is also Irisvelia. Haru thinks her name is too long, so he decides to just keep calling her Iris, making her laugh, as she mentions how she also likes to shorten people's names. Haru prepares to leave, but Iris wonders if he has chosen his classes, suggesting they should do it together. Haru invites her back to his room, but he suddenly worries about people getting the wrong idea. When he enters his room, he finds Charlotte waiting for him, and she's shocked thinking Iris is his girlfriend, but Haru says they are just friends. However, Charlotte thinks it won't be long until he has a ton of girlfriends, but she still wants to be his wife. Iris thinks they are weird, but Haru thinks that this just must be how kids grow up, and that Charlotte will find him gross in the future, so he decides to just go along with it. Haru introduces the two girls, and he starts filling out his class selection. We see he just makes his decisions by rolling a die, and Iris is surprised by his methods, but Charlotte explains that no matter what classes he picks, Haru will be able to ace it, calling him an existence that transcends all common sense. Iris is amazed by this, but Haru tells her not to believe everything that Charlotte says. Haru gets bored filling it out, so he just tells Charlotte to help him choose whatever she thinks is suitable. She helps him finish it, and he doesn't even bother checking it. Iris is surprised by this, wondering about his goals for entering the academy, but Charlotte claims he's there for a more important reason, but refuses to tell her the specifics. Haru wonders why Charlotte came to visit, but she claims she has already accomplished her mission, so she prepares to head back. Haru thinks it would be bad to let Iris see the gate, so he quickly covers her eyes, and Iris wonders where his sister went, but he just tells her not to worry about it. But that's where this video ends. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.